Hey, Lobo fans, welcome back inside the Lobo Lounge. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy. Special guest today is Heather Dyche of Lobo Women's Soccer. The head coach joins us. Coach Dyche, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Robert, considering everything that's going on, but doing good for now and happy to be here. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being with us. It is a very interesting time that we're in right now. Where are you, by the way, as you join us in the Lobo Lounge?
Yeah, I'm actually currently living at my parents' house. I'm trying to build a house, so everything's put into frozen right now. So I'm up in the East Mountains with my parents, but it's actually been great because my parents are great and they have a beautiful home and life's good. So
And a little extra family time, right?
a little extra family time, which is a good thing. I think that's one of the blessings in disguise with all this, a silver lining.
For sure. Finding the silver linings where we can. I thought I'd start with this. I bet that there's been a ton of collaboration between you and other, professionals in your industry to figure out how to keep your athletes engaged and focused and prepared for when games start again. What innovative ideas and things have you guys come up with to try to keep your student athletes ready?
Yeah, I mean, I think initially it was just kind of try to make sure everybody is safe and home and somewhere where they feel protected from all this, which was difficult because this all kind of came down right at spring break. So trying to get international students home and trying to make sure that everybody, you know, figure out where all these players are going was a little bit of a scramble. But once we got that done, then I think, like you said, it's trying to find some sense of normalcy and keep them engaged with soccer, but also recognize that this is kind of unprecedented. So there is no right answer. So for us, we talk pretty openly and honestly with the girls about what's happening and just making sure that everybody, first and foremost, is taking care of themselves. And then secondly, school. And then third, making sure that they're staying fit and trying to be as active in soccer as they can.
We have an additional guest in the Lobo Lounge over your shoulder there. I see a
Oh
canine
yeah,
roaming around.
yeah,
Who's with us?
yeah. There'll be some large mastiffs coming in and out of the picture. They rule the roost. So wherever they go, I let them. So.
Heather Dyche is with us, the Lobo women's soccer coach. When was the last thing that you did for U.S. soccer? We know your responsibilities with the national program, and I know a lot of that is on hold right now as well.
Yeah, everything. I mean, there's nothing happening right now. So they just suspended the U20 World Cup, which was supposed to take place in August. They haven't rescheduled that yet until we know kind of how all this looks. So I'm hoping that they schedule it sometime in November or December, or long after our season is over. But yeah, so I actually just got back from the Dominican Republic pretty quickly before all this happened, where our U20 women's national team won the CONCACAF qualifier. So it's been a lot of traveling, which has been a little bit nerve-wracking, but happy to be back here in New Mexico and trying to stay away from everybody.
How do you balance all of the responsibilities, Heather, as the Lobo women's soccer coach, your United States Soccer Federation responsibilities, CONCACAF you just mentioned? I want you to tell fans about LEAD, which you developed here in Albuquerque.
Yeah, I mean, to me, part of it is having an unbelievable staff, which I do. Carly and Paul and Mick and Taylor, and I mean everybody across the board that helps our program allows me to kind of go do some of these things, which is a real blessing for me. And then in turn, I try to encourage them to do it too, because I think it's really important to not live in a professional bubble and to expose yourself to new things that really challenge you and make you grow. And I think especially in coaching, especially like with college coaching, you can become very isolated. And if you do that, I don't think you're ever being really pushed. So for me, kind of professional development and seeking those things and licensing and different opportunities is how you stay relevant and how you stay on top of your game. So it's something that I feel very fortunate that the university allows me to do and promotes me doing, but also is something that I hope my staff will do as well. So it's a blessing to be at UNM where they recognize the value of it. It's something that we developed a while ago here in New Mexico for kind of multifaceted approach to how we wanted to help develop youth players, especially young women. Very few young women have female coaches, so we try to put them with female coaches, role models. A lot of our players help teach, but we teach leadership lessons. We teach, I mean, the simplest things: how to shake hands and make eye contact, which seems like a long way away before we shake hands again. But just how to represent themselves in body language and posture, and trying to help them become empowered young women. So we do that through soccer, and it's kind of individual growth and tons of touches, and it's a program we're really proud of that we think has been really beneficial.
Okay, final question. Hopefully your season gets started as normal. What does Lobo women's soccer look like in 2020?
I'm really excited about this year. So I'm moving forward with all optimism that everything's going to go as planned, and hope that some smarter people than coaches find some solutions to all this. But we return almost our entire roster. We had quite a few injuries last year, so we only ended up graduating 2 players. So for me, I'm real excited. We have a couple transfers that have come in that were really impactful in the spring before kind of everything was shut down. So it's a lot of it's going to depend on how much work they put in the summer, and I think they will, because I think they know that we could be special this year. So a year that I'm very optimistic about and excited to get back on the field, and really at this point could care less about results. I just want to be back with the team and everybody playing.
We all want to see you guys back on the field. Heather, thank you so much for being with us in the Lobo Lounge. Stay safe and well. We look forward to your fall season. Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Robert. You too. Thanks for having me.
Heather Dyche, Lobo women's soccer head coach. I'm Robert Portnoy. Next time in the Lobo Lounge, we'll see you soon.